Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown. Going to try some perry today. I'm going to try a perry from Bridge Farm in East Chinook in Somerset, made by Nigel Stewart. Tried some of his stuff before on the show. The show? Is this the show? Yeah, on the show. But I haven't tried any of his perry, so I'm going to do that now. Got a lot of time for Nigel. Nigel is a cider maker. He's a farmer as well. I think people forget sometimes that these things are farm products. You know, can get a bit esoteric and I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, the romance is nice, but the realities of making things like cider or beer or wine or cheese is actually, it's a lot of bloody hard work for not always a lot of reward. So you know, we have romantic notions of it, but actually it can be dirty and physical, and you know, it's a full-time job. So anyway, I'm going to try his perry. So I've had some already. I actually started drinking it and then thought I should film this. So with the screw cap, so I just bung the top back on and got the camera out. So yeah, sparkling pear cider is put on here, but perry. He probably put that on there because it's not. He actually uses a little bit of apple in here. So he has some of his own pear trees, perry pears. He's just planted some more because he didn't have enough to make the perry, so he's been sourcing them locally. But haven't used some dessert pears and stuff like that. Not all perry pears. So I think he wants to get more perry pears involved because they give you more body, more structure. They're better for the job. So actually, he's also added some apples to this to give it a little bit of acidity. Not a lot, but just to bring up the acidity to make it balanced. So it's a blend. You know, primarily pears. Some of them are culinary, and a little bit of apple for acidity. Okay. Take the top off. Very undramatic because I've already opened it once. Pour some out. It's got a very different colour to cider. It's much paler, much lighter. As you can see, perry always is. There's a sort of a, I want to say gris, 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 like a Pinot Gris, French wine. They're called gris, and there's a strange greyness, sort of rosy grey colour to those grape varietals in the bottle. And I'm getting a hint of that on this as well. It's got this sort of almost gris thing. I don't know if you can see. I can't. It looks different to me because I've got the light coming from a different direction. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It does look to me like it's a hint of almost pink about it. So, perry pears, difficult to grow, don't give you as much juice as apples, so it kind of went out of fashion. Also, if it goes wrong, it can go drastically wrong and taste foul. But more and more people are going back into it. It's can be very, very light sometimes, and sometimes can be bolder depending on what sort of pears you use. Culinary ones sort of give you lighter, less interesting, less complex, or sugary sweet, less acid, less tannin. It's actually got a nice nose. It's got a real perry nose, but almost like a sort of woody, smoky hint of something going on as well underneath, which is very pleasant. It's a much deeper nose than you get off a lot of perries. And try it. So it's a forced carbonated, I believe, not bottle conditioned. 5.5%, not too strong. So this isn't an expensive perry. And there's sugar in it. There's always sugar in perry. Sorbitol is non-fermentable. It's not actually a sugar, but it's perceived as sweet. It's non-fermentable, so there's always residual sorbitol rather than sugar in cider, which makes it taste sweet. So this has got some sugar in it. It's not super sweet though. It's also got some decent acidity, sort of lemony, yeah, like a lemon water acidity to it, which is pleasant, which balances the sugar nicely. A little bit of tannin, not perceiving it as bitterness, just as astringency on the teeth. Yeah, there's almost I don't want to say smoke, but it feels like there's a hint of something that's sort of smoky about it, which makes it really pleasing and more complex than than a lot of pear ciders or pear beverages, or whatever you call them are. This is a pleasing drink, is what I want to say. On a really hot day, this nice and cold would be absolutely delicious. It would go down great. It's good. It's a good perry. It's not bottle conditioned. It's not purely perry varietals. But all that being said, it does what it does well. I think I like it. That's exactly the sort of thing I want to drink on a hot evening like tonight, actually. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you again, Nigel. Okay, so that was a quick one. Well, I say quick, I'm up to 6 minutes. I don't do quick videos. I talk too much. I do apologise. Anyway, I hope you got something from that, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, cheers.